Hello friends, today how we are going to discuss on how to stop and start a Db2 pureScale instance. So this we have Db2 stop and start, but we need to take a little bit more extra care when we stop or start an pureScale instance. We, as you all know by now, that in pureScale we have member, a CF and an instance. So when we have to stop an instance, we would be first stopping the member. That member which I want to stop, we can find using the db2 instance minus list command. So we will be stopping the member, we'll be stopping the CF, and then we would be stopping the instance. If we want to actually apply some patches on a particular node or host, then we can, using the db2 cluster command, we can put the server in the maintenance mode. Remember that these commands we will execute as the instance owner, while the commands which are highlighted in blue, these commands we will be executing as root user. So let me repeat. To stop the instance, what we would do, we will stop the member, we will stop the CF cluster facility or caching facility, and we would be stopping the instance. Then we would be putting the cluster in the maintenance mode and CFS, the cluster file system, in the maintenance mode. This command we can use to verify whether that particular node is in the maintenance mode. To restart the instance, what we would be doing is we would be exactly entering these commands in the reverse order. So first we will verify, which is optional. Then we will be exiting out of the maintenance. So we will first do this. Then we will start the instance. Then we will start the CF, and then we will start the member. So let me show you that. So to start the instance, we exit the node out of the maintenance mode using this particular commands. Once we exit, we start the instance. Then we start the CF, and then we start the member. If you see, these commands we execute in the reverse order which we executed while we stop the instance. So remember this: member, CF, instance, and the maintenance mode. Exiting out of the maintenance mode, starting the instance, starting the CF, and starting the member. The commands in blue, I'll repeat, the commands in blue will be executed as root. The commands which are not highlighted in blue, these commands will be executed as instance owner. So to put this in one page, I put this in one page. So this is how the stopping of the instance looks like. We stop the member, we stop the CF, we stop the instance, we put the CM in maintenance mode, and we put the CFS in maintenance mode, and then we verify the status using this particular command. This particular command will tell us the status. What I have done is I have executed this particular command. This is optional, and after every stage to verify the actions that we have done. Again, to start the instance, we verify what is our condition. We exit out of maintenance for CM, then CFS, and then we start the instance, start the CF, start the member. Now let's go to demo. What I have done is I have here two sessions open. These two sessions, if you see carefully, are one session is for an alias called test db1, but internally it is pointing to database called test, and this is pointing to test db2, which is internally pointing to test. This test database is the pureScale database, or the database which is created on pureScale instance. So both of these connections are pointing to the same test database. One connection is going through the host 101 or db1. The another connection is going via host 102, so host db2. So let me prove that point to you. Let me clear this. So ping db1, notice the IP, and ping db2, notice the IP. So here 101 is the IP of your db1, and Db2 has IP of 102. So this connection is made via the to test database via 102, and this connection to test database is made via 101, but internally they are connecting to same database called test and same database called test as well. What we would be doing as part of this exercise is I will be putting this particular db2 host db2 or this particular member db2 into the maintenance mode. So before doing that, let me switch to root user. So I've already connected to db2, so let me switch to db2 with the instance owner db2p and fire db2 instance minus list command. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So I'm listing. Okay, the output is not so clear, so what I'll do, I'll maximize this and I'll put it here. Right, mistake. Right, and let me clear the screen. Okay, right, members, both the members are started. One CF is primary, another CF is peer, which means it is ready to take over. Both the states, both the host db1 and db2 are active. Is instance stopped anywhere? No, instance is not stopped on db2, neither instance is stopped on db1. So this particular picture or this particular command gives us the entire picture, and it says two members are active, two CFs are active, two hosts are active, db1 and db2, and both the instance stopped no, which means both the instances are up and running. What we have to do to stop this particular, if we want to bring down db2, what we need to do, we need to stop the member, we need to stop the CF. So I'll be stopping the member 1. I will be stopping, why member 1? Because it is on db2. So I want to put db2 into maintenance mode. So my aim is to put db2 in maintenance mode for maybe applying patches or for some reboot activity. So db2, I will be putting member 1 into maintenance. I will be stopping db2 member. I will be stopping the 129 CF, and then I will be stopping the instance which is on db2, and then I will be putting the host db2 into maintenance mode. So we will review this particular output after each and every command execution. So let's do that. So first we will be stopping. So let me go here and stop member 1. Once this is stopped, it's going to take a little bit of time to stop the member, but once that member is stopped, let's review the output. So right now the member is started, the member 1 is started. Let's see what happens here. You see the member 1 is stopped. So initially it was started, but now it is stopped. Okay, the CF is still in peer mode, the host is active, instance is still not stopped. So our second step is to stop the CF. So let's execute this particular command. Now everything else remains same. The member will still be stopped, and CF is also going to get stopped. So let's see. Okay, so we got the output. The member is also stopped. The CF is also stopped using this particular command, but instance is still up and the host is still up. So let's fire the next command, stopping the instance. Okay, that seems to be successful. Okay, so now member is stopped, CF is stopped, and the instance is stopped using this particular command. So the sequence is stop the member, stop the CF, stop the instance. And carefully watch the output using db2 instance minus list command, which shows the status. First the member is stopped, CF is still active, host is still active, instance is not stopped. Then member stopped, CF stopped, instance is still active. Member stopped, CF stopped, instance is also stopped. Okay, so that's what we have done. So 3 commands that we have executed: member, CF and instance. Now is host still active? Yes, host still active. So what we are going to do now is we will clear the screen and we will fire db2 instance minus list command to see the status. And once we get the output, we will use this command to put the host into maintenance mode. But remember, this command we need to execute as root. So let me sudo to root. Okay, so let me put the CM in maintenance mode. While this is doing here, let me repeat this command. Okay, so now db2 from active is going to become inactive. So let's wait. And let's see what here it does. Okay, so let me get the output of this command first, because CM is gone. I have not pressed enter as of now. So let's for some reason it is taking some time, or while it is doing this, let me get into this as well. Okay, it's going to take some time. It's putting the GPFS on cluster 1 on node 2 only in maintenance mode. So let's wait for some time. Give it a minute or two. It takes a bit of time. Yeah, so you see here the output is come back. Now we have stopped the member, stopped the CF, stopped the instance, as well as stopped the host db2. So if you see here, this output is not at come back, but it's going to come back. So what we have done is we have effectively, we can potentially now reboot the server. What we could do is, now let me try to run some command here. So let me try to create a table. Okay, the table is created, and let me try to select the data from here. Obviously it is not having any data, but let me try to select the data from this particular connection, and this is not going to give me any output because 102 or db2 is down. This particular connection is no more active, and hence we will not get any output on this particular session. So this, yeah, so we have put the cluster into maintenance mode and CFS, the file system, also into maintenance mode. So now next thing that we are going to do is we are going to actually verify what we have done is what we intended to do. So the verification can be done using this particular command. So let me verify. Host db2 is currently in maintenance mode. If I run the same command here, okay, so to do that, let me go to root and let me try to run the same command, and it says host db1 is currently not in maintenance mode. This particular host is not in maintenance mode, while this is in maintenance mode. So the reason why this is in maintenance mode, because we have put this into maintenance mode by using these two commands. So, and what has also happened, the status of db2 is inactive. At this point in time, we are free to reboot the db2 instance, the db2 server. The db2 server is out, or we have stopped everything on db2, and we can safely reboot or apply patches or whatever we want to do on db2 server, this second node. And our cluster is right now running on only one node, and member as well as CF is all running on one node, and db1 is still active, which means we can still make the connections, we can still execute the transaction. This is not giving us output because this connection is dead, because the node 2 or db2 is down currently. Now to bring it back out of this, we are going to do exactly opposite. So we are going to reverse the order. So what we'll do is first we need to actually bring it out. So let me bring this out. So let me clear the screen and put exit the CM out of maintenance mode, then CFS out of maintenance mode, then start the instance, start the CF and start the member. So let's do that one by one. So while it is doing that, we can clear the screen. Let me go back as instance owner and run this command. The db2 is in inactive mode, it should become active. So let's wait for this particular output to come and let's see what it is doing. Okay, it has done. CM is already out of the mode. So let's see. Okay, so it says the db2 has exited maintenance mode, domain has been started. So that's successful. So let's wait for this command. This I'm bringing the CFS also out of the maintenance mode. Okay, so db2 it was inactive. If see here, db2 was inactive, it has become active again. So db2 has become active again. So we have successfully brought the server or host into out of maintenance mode. So exited file system maintenance mode, exited maintenance mode. So next what we have to do is we need to start the instance, start the CF and start the member. I'm going to fire this command all in one sequence so that, okay, first before doing that I'll just put this command so that we know how our, oh okay, okay, I don't know where that command is. Okay, stopped, host is started, the instance is stopped. So let's do one by one. So first instance will come back, CF will come back, member will come back, and then once that is done, okay, member from S it has become no, which means instance stopped yes, instance stopped no. So instance is up and running on db2. Now start the CF is still stopped. From stopped it went to PR mode, which means CF has also started now, but here the member is still stopped. So now the next step is to start the member. So let's wait for this output. Okay, so we got our member also active. So let's review. First instance was stopped. From that we started the instance and instance stopped no. Then we started the CF and then it was stopped here, but it is in pair mode, which means CF started, but member still stopped. And finally we started the member is also started, and then we brought the member up and running from stop to started using this particular command. So everything seems to be working fine, and we have successfully started our member to CF on the node 2, and as well as we have started we have executed our host. Now I'm going to, this connection actually went, let me see, the connection actually failed because 102 was not able to reach, it was not able to reach 102. But as soon as I brought the db2 out of and just executed the same, I did not disconnect and reconnect, I just exited out of, I just brought db2 and just reran this particular command, and you see my output is here. Now just to prove the point that it is same table, what I am going to do, I am going to insert one record in this particular table. You see here there is no records. I'm going to insert and I'm connected to 1 just to prove that it is the same database. So one value inserted and I'm going to select, you see that 1 came here. So yes, it is internally the same database. I was connected to same database test, and I can connect to this database using different host, all the member host. The reason of that is each member is independent of another, and that's what we saw here. I stopped entirely one cluster or one server. I put it in the maintenance mode. I could have rebooted it, but it would have taken some time. I could have rebooted it. It comes back online, and then we could have seen absolutely no problem. My server would have responded well. This particular server would have responded well, because that's how the pureScale works. We have multiple hosts. Load balancing, we can do the load balancing, so we can have multiple hosts. Some connections can go to one host, another connection can go to another host, and if one of the hosts dies down, we are still able to access the database because the other hosts are still up and running. And that's the beauty of pureScale, and that's what actually makes Db2 an excellent product, because we have this particular feature where we can extend the Db2, or we can create a database and we can access it from multiple hosts, and those hosts are going to share our load. So there will be an instance memory, database memory, everything on different nodes. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was clear. I'll just revise what I have done before we end this call or end this particular video. So stop the member. While stopping the instance, stop the member, stop the CF, stop the instance. Put these commands using the instance owner, this command using root. Put the host into maintenance mode using enter maintenance commands. To verify, we will use this particular command. Again, to start the instance, first we will verify what is in maintenance mode. Then we'll exit out of maintenance mode using root. Then we will start the instance, start the CF, start the member. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.